Uncharted 3, back to the revenge.
All right,
Nathan's revenge.
Back to the zombie hole.
What's up with this guy?
He's got it bad.
It didn't go well, whatever it was. He's got the gangrene. Trapdoor. Huzzah.
Perfect.
See, you didn't touch the
Speed
circle.
run technique.
What's going on here?
Another circle.
Another circle.
Tiles. Sabian script.
Yeah.
Looks more like the PlayStation or the Xbox interface.
Think about it in your notes?
These are Xbox logos. The Y button, the A button.
That's why it's evil and got that other dude killed.
Alright, here we go.
Seems to be an order to the symbols. The pattern you have to follow.
Here we go.
The tiles depress when you step on them. I'll stand over here so I don't step on any by accident.
Thanks, Sully.
Good
I
idea.
appreciate it. Alright, four of the N's, 3 X's. Let's see here then. What comes after the 3 X's?
No, 2 X's.
No, we're starting. You're looking at the top. We're on the bottom.
Oh.
3 X's, then 4 goalposts.
So yeah, you can. Yeah. Now what?
2 X's and then 3 of the red
Okay.
ones. Easy peasy.
Easy peasy.
Dunzo, big gamer.
Perfect.
That's it. You did it.
Thanks, Sully.
Cool.
Now you're stepping all over my puzzle, Sully.
It's already open, no big deal. Don't worry about it.
What if it closed and cut
That looks like the
Sandbags.
lighting isn't hitting it right. That's weird. Maybe it's bags of grain or something. These look like those look better. These look kind of weird. The lighting. I don't know. It's odd. Okay, whatever.
Pitch dark in here. Want to give us some light?
Sure.
He knows what he's doing. He's grabbing a torch off the wall here.
Ooh. Looks like some sort of laboratory, doesn't it?
Yeah, this stuff's got to be at least 400 years old.
But that's a lot. That's more recent than the when it was constructed by the Crusader. The returning knight, they said, right? Because the Crusades were
Hey,
longer
one
than
more
400.
light,
It was
Sully.
longer ago than that.
Something's fishy.
Why does Sully have to do this?
Because he has a lighter. He smokes cigars. Nate doesn't carry around a lighter.
Because he hadn't been doing anything. We've been doing all the
alchemist
work.
Wait a second. Does this place remind you of anything?
Yeah. Marlowe's creepy hideout, now that you mention it.
Sully. Sully, this is John Dee's lab.
All the way out here? In France?
Well, he must have traced the clues back to the Crusades, just like Lawrence did.
So,
Look at this.
okay, hold on. What do we got here? What's going on? Pick it up. Pick it up.
Sabian script again. But what are these symbols? Looks like he was trying to work something out. There's some sort of message written here in a Nokian script.
I thought that was aliens.
Decipher it?
Might be. Who knows?
No.
Ancient aliens, Joey. Ancient aliens.
Anunnaki?
God.
Is that the aliens?
The altar guards the entrance to the underworld.
So,
The underworld.
How did we figure out that out with
Magic
2
to conjure
spins?
spirits.
it was, listen, we're speeding things up, Aiden. The game, okay, it would be too long if we did the whole decoding process. Even the scene where Ralphie decodes "Be sure to drink your Ovaltine" is sped up for cinematic purposes, and that scene
Oh,
is kind
yeah.
of long. Yeah!
Yeah, just screw all this nerd crap.
Would you
We're
look
going
at
down.
that?
Crafty old bastard.
Why, thank you.
Not you. John Dee.
Oh.
But you're crafty too.
And old.
I don't think John Dee would have built this. This would be part of the Crusader everything, wouldn't it? I don't know, whatever. Anyway, who cares? Maybe this is all built later. I have no idea. I don't know enough about architecture to be able to make these calls.
Maybe he found a hole and then clogged it with the alchemy table.
Here's a few things that I do know about. So Astrolabes, for those who are not familiar, are devices used for charting stars, identifying stars, planets, etc. They were, I believe, first developed in the Islamic Golden Age / Middle Ages. There was kind of two different schools of them. One, like there was kind of the breed that was made in the Middle East, and then the breed that was made in Europe. The breed that was made in the Middle East is what looks like what we have. Now, what we have, again, is not actually an astrolabe. It's a weird decoder ring. But the style... So Francis Drake would have, a guy like him, may have used an astrolabe, because they were specifically mariners' variations of astrolabes that were designed for, like... Because they're meant for very specific... I'm going to stand still and make calculations, and it's like, that's... They develop ones that are like, okay, I can use this on a boat where I'm getting tossed around. I can still get approximate information. The type that they have is very distinctly Middle Eastern style. It is not something that would have been built in Elizabethan era England as a secret decoder ring. I don't think, anyway. I mean, I can't claim to be a mega expert, but when you Google astrolabe, you get stuff that looks like what's in this game, but it's the Middle Eastern ones. Not the European ones are not nearly as fancy looking.
Yeah.
There's I don't want to talk too much about a lot of the plot details as we're because we're still progressing, we're still learning things, right? But one of the reasons that I say this game feels a little bit like it was made right before because when I mentioned I think I mentioned Writers Guild strike at the beginning of this.
Yeah.
For those who aren't aware what I mean by that, in the film world, there's the Writers Guild, and sometimes the Writers Guild goes on strike. And if you're part of the guild, you are not supposed to write anything professionally while the strike is happening. So if you are, let's say, contracted to already be working on a movie, right? You're writing a script for a film, and the Writers Guild says, we're going on strike to get whatever, right? And it's like, we're going on strike in 2 weeks. Well, you're contracted to be writing the script for that movie.
So you get it done in 2 weeks.
You get it done in 2 weeks. And there's movies where you can figure out around this time period where it's like, when did this movie come out? Oh, 2007-8. That was around the time of a major Writers Guild strike. A movie that actually came out shockingly well considering the writer's strike involved. Quantum of Solace, the second Daniel Craig James Bond film. That was a movie where the script was like barely on second or third draft, I think, and the director and Daniel Craig wound up like doing a lot of rewrites on set to compensate for stuff that like wasn't quite there. I like that movie. Honestly, the script is not the weakest part. The editing is the weakest part of that movie. The editing of that movie is insane. But the script's actually all right. Came out miraculously well, all things considered. But specifically, the reason I bring it up with this game, one of the big signposts of it, and I'm not as an expert on a lot of the stuff that they talk about in this game. I didn't really know who John Dee was before I played this game. This game has a lot of stuff in it that feels like they were like, okay, what would be cool to do a game about? What's an ancient figure or a historical figure? T.E. Lawrence is really cool. We could do something about T.E. Lawrence and say we haven't done the Middle East yet. Do something about what he was doing during World War I. That could be neat. But hold on. We want to do some stuff that has to do with Francis Drake and Nate, and we're going to get to more as the game goes on. Again, like I said, there's some tie-in stuff to Uncharted 1 in this. Not so much like specifically El Dorado, more like character.
Yeah.
And then also, okay, so what could he do? Like, okay, well, let's do this thing with Elizabeth and John Dee and some other stuff we're going to get to later. It's like, okay, but what else can we do? Okay, so maybe Crusaders. That's cool. We could do like, and then we have this idea for a chateau, this idea for a fortress in Syria. The Crusaders would have been at both of those, maybe. I guess that could both be Crusader things. And it really feels like they had about 16 different ideas and tried desperately to build them into one archaeological adventure.
Drake's ring, it works, and the magic Antikythera device that Drake had.
Drake's ring, which has engravings on the inside with a date after he died and coordinates for where he dropped his
Here we go.
coffin.
Also,
was originally made as a special literal decoder ring that goes into a decoder, and later on he carved in the extra details. Anyway, now you were just saying a second ago, Aiden, why isn't Nate doing this? And he was just saying, Sully just said, one of these days you're gonna have to start carrying your own matches. What are you talking about?
Nah.
You're always going to be here around to carry a lighter around for me, Sully. Let's see.
Not a dead end.
It's fantastic. Look at that. That's great.
That really
This
is
looks
nice
like the
looking
trailers to
stuff.
Dark Souls 2.
We're in. Yeah, give me a hand with this.
Okay, Sully, why'd you say that? He said it looks like they really wanted to keep somebody out or in. Sully, Why would you tempt fate when we have fought zombies and yetis in the past?
Every time you guys...
They really did just kind of shrug
like the
off that
family
dude
crypt.
upstairs, too.
Yeah, they
Like,
really
huh,
did.
that's weird. Anyway,
Any luck? If he knew anything about the Atlantis of the Sands, he took it with him to the grave.
So let's find the grave.
So this is when I say, like, John Dee had the secret thing. I don't know if he made that and bore down here into the crypt and there was supposed to be another way behind one of these doors that's collapsed or something. But this is the family crypt, and it seemed like it was, I don't know, maybe a secret entrance behind a puzzle that opens a secret door to a lab with a hole in the ground to get to the crypt. Maybe a little overcomplicated. Maybe there was once an easier way to get here. I don't know. Anyway.
But every time zombies has come up, I keep meaning to bring up... I was filling out like a profile on like a job matching site.
Yeah.
And it asks you to like scroll through this really long list of skills that you can have. That's interesting.
that
Oh,
looks
it
neat.
changed.
Oh my gosh, it's like those little holographic cards I had when I was little.
A little bit.
But one of the skills down at the very bottom was zombies. And I
Okay.
still don't know.
Did it just say zombies?
Yeah, there's no explanation for this stuff.
Medieval
For
game
like
show?
what it means.
Pretty
It's
elaborate.
literally just, do you have this skill?
Are you a zombie?
Zombies.
Are you undead?
What is this, a medieval game show he said a second ago?
Are there 4 of them that you have to move, or just the 2?
Nope, there's 4 of them.
yeah.
You cycle between these different symbols, and you can slide them around on this big old thing.
Okay.
It's a really,
Whatever it is.
That's a really cool looking device.
Yeah.
It's pretty
that's-
neat looking. It's pretty nifty.
Yeah.
What is it, though?
Don't worry about it.
What's going on over here?
So it's, you gotta match, that's an eagle boy,
The eagle.
and the eagle sees
Eagle.
that.
Okay, let's see. We got some kind of... We got the Uncharted logo. The U. We got a double helix. We got an 8. By the way, you guys can feel free to talk about whatever during this bit. This is going to take me a few minutes. I mean, we can talk about the puzzle, obviously, but like we got a second here.
Yeah, it feels like that.
I think the eagles,
Oh, wrong. I went too far.
Oh my gosh. And you call yourself a gamer.
Indeed, it's true.
is it not the double helix though? That the
There's a double helix, there's an 8, and there's the N.
or
But,
the U?
yeah, the N or the U, depending
I
on how
think
you
from
look at
the
it.
eagle's point of view though, you see the double helix, right?
There's no 8 next to this one, though. Or maybe I'm solving it wrong. I don't know. We're here to work on it. It's a puzzle,
That's,
boys.
I mean, that's the, well,
Listen, boys, it's a puzzle. That's what we're here to do. We're here to
It
solve
is,
puzzles.
yeah, but because the one in the middle, it's there's the
Well, hold on.
yeah. See, that's
Yeah, that seems like it could be it.
There's only one.
Curious.
curious.
I'm thinking I'm not solving this correctly.
I was gonna say this is one of those where I'd just be beating my head against the wall. For a little bit.
Lion. Let's see. Ooh, football.
Yep.
Uh,
Armless man.
AT Walker from the that's what it looks like in the Atari game.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Football again.
Two
footballs. Football. What's a football?
Foosball. Football American. When I was I think I don't even know if I was going to or coming back from Disney World. I don't remember which, but I was in the airport, and there's a big group of people. I was like, "What is that? What is the symbol?" And it was a professional, I think, team from Argentina for football.
Oh, it's way up at the top.
Yeah, on the left here.
I see now.
I think it was the Lions, the Leons.
Oh, very
Maybe
good.
maybe that's not Argentina. I don't know. I'm not cultured.
What was this before?
Don't worry about
This
it.
isn't good. I'm short on clues. Wait a second. How am I to solve
It's
this?
a corner
Didn't you pull
Right.
one of them first?
because it's either unless there's one at the bottom. This is the corner, but since we can't see the bottom, then it shouldn't matter, right?
Yeah, I think not. Because, yeah, the other ones have a certain number. This one doesn't.
That's the key actually. We gotta find one where there's a wall that has it to the above left. And
Yeah,
right.
you're right. You're right. So I did put that in the wrong place. Oh, right here. Oh, no, wrong one. It's at the bottom. It's at the very bottom, right in the middle.
Very bottom right. Yep. Okay. We're figuring it out on the spot.
Honestly, in my head, I thought this would be like you guys would just talk about whatever during this, but I'm glad we're actually getting some participation here. We're all solving the puzzle together, like a bunch of gamers.
It makes sense now.
Okay.
So which one is this though?
Horse?
Looks like horse. What's the competition? What's left?
The top left.
Wait, hold on. That's supposed to be a lion. I put the wrong one there.
Oh.
There's like an ox and there's a lion and this certainly looks like it's the ox.
I thought that was the one at the top left.
Yeah, hold on, I screwed up. The lion needs to be where the horse is.
That's okay. These are problems that can be easily solved.
I was gonna say move the lion before you move the horse.
I remember where it needs to go. I'm good.
Okay.
Besides, I know it's directly below where the horse is.
He has memory.
I don't. I have none. See, I think the...
Listen.
Look at the thing in the
Crescent
top.
moon.
Jacob does have the incredible memory, because I've talked to you about this before, how it blows my mind that you will mention a thing, or I will mention a thing from a video, and you just immediately hop on YouTube, find the video wherever it is in whatever series, and just get to
Joey,
it.
it's because I edited all of them.
I'm not even talking about our stuff. I'm talking about just YouTube in general. Like, oh yeah, this one thing from the Achievement Hunters. Hang on.
Sometimes it kills me when I can't find it. It drives me
Episode
nuts.
483. Yeah, that sounds about right. About this part in the video, give or take. And it's like, how do you do that?
Crescent moon, trident, 8-ball, man
Armless
again.
So I've
Armless
only
man.
seen one crescent moon. And it's
Yeah,
down
you're right.
there.
That makes that one a bit easier.
because there's the armless man. Okay.
Nope. One up.
Hold on. Yeah. I see now. You are correct. Yep, that looks like the spot. That does be looking like the spot.
Usually these games will baby mode it and make it where it's like when you get it in the right spot, you hear like a boom or something.
So
but
how are we
nothing.
supposed to solve this?
It looks like he was trying to solve this, but
He was halfway finished with the puzzle, looks like. Scraps of paper found in John Dee's secret lab in France.
now they would have hidden his tomb. Keep looking
we
around.
Which one is left?
Oh, what's this say really quick?
The horse. The
Enochian symbols.
Yeah.
Is the horse the one that's left?
Yeah.
Then right there.
Guess so. Let's trust his judgment on that, huh?
Yeah, let's try it.
And he shows the solution for the bird one with like the explanation of how it works too, just in case.
The bird one
So just-
is in the right
Wrong
place
one?
too. Oh my gosh.
I think the bird one's in the right place at least.
I think so.
Well,
too.
it's in the same spot it was in the journal, so perfect.
Shabams.
Booyah, baby.
First try.
Yeah, baby.
That's our rule.
You know what? It didn't do it in a cutscene.
Wait, did you just attack that?
Yeah,
I'm
you
sorry.
can if you hit square with the torch, you can swing it.
Ooh.
That's pretty weird.
So it's just the solution to the to the night puzzle from earlier. Also, where was it? Here. Mrs. Godfrey? Lord Godfrey. Cool statue.
God, he just sketches these things just like that.
He's good, dude. He's so fast. In 4, you see him do it.
Okay.
It's still lightning fast, but he will occasionally pull out his notebook and sketch, and he does it in like 5 seconds. But if you like go into photo mode, you can like, or if you get the camera just right, you can see the sketch does appear on his page as if he's drawing it.
Okay. And you know, in video games, everything is sped up for us as well, so it makes
Yep.
sense.
Indeed.
It's like you play like a Skyrim or whatever, and it's like, you know, an actual day is not 24 hours, it's like an hour or whatever. So, you know, you give or take some of these actions.
People don't think about it as a character trait of Nate unless they're like big fans. Tom Holland better do some sketching in that
Oh,
movie.
man.
It's like one of Nate's like defining hobbies is he's like always sketching this crap constantly.
And it better look damn good. Somebody needs to comment like, holy crap.
Yeah.
This is it. Here, hold this, will you?
Sure.
Is that a Crusader?
Yeah, this is the crypt of Lord Godfrey. That's what we were talking about.
Oh, okay.
This is the guy who originally had the castle made. There he is.
Some sort of amulet.
Dead son of a gun.
There's something written here.
It's only
70.
half of one.
Gonna do this right on top of Lancelot, huh?
So he's either
Sense of being
taking a
scratched.
rubbing of it or making a just like sketching it.
Mentioned Yelena, right?
Yeah. Exactly where Francis Drake would have landed back in the 16th century. Could be the name of a city?
Yeah, from 3,000 years ago. Without the rest of that inscription, we still don't know where to look.
Well, let's hope the other half is in Syria.
Yeah, and the Cutter and Chloe can find it.
Real fast before we walk out of here, I may be about to crash the recording. Nope, didn't crash. Good. I'm gonna click out of this program. I realized I hadn't clicked out of it. And if the mouse is, if this program gets like past 40 minutes or so and you interact with it at all, it crashes.
Wow.
Part of why I wanted to get a new capture card, but the new one is worse.
Don't worry about it.
Oh man, I don't know. It just has new problems. Anyway.
I feel like somebody's about to come steal our half.
I wouldn't recommend
Wow.
Shit.
Who
That was
would
comedically
have thunk it?
timed.
Harris, please relieve Mr. Drake of the artifact.
Yeah, Harris.
His eyes look weird in the
They
scene.
do.
Ow.
Now, it's hardly worth dying over, is it? Your friend doesn't think so.
Come on, Nate.
It's
That was a
incredibly
weird
accurate.
face.
It was an incredibly accurate shot.
He's very good. He's a bad guy from Tintin. Tintin gets shot all the time. I know, Joe, you only read one Tintin book now. In Tintin, he frequently gets shot, and it's like, oh my god, you were so lucky. The bullet only grazed your skull. You're so good. It's all the time in Tintin. Anyway, sorry, I just had to say that before this cutscene continues, because... Spiders!
Oh no! I'm guessing the fire.
Jesse, quickly.
Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's real bad. Oh man, I have a friend who has a phobia of spiders.
So do
This would
I.
be real bad for him.
Your torch seems to be dying out. Good luck with that.
What a prick.
God, what a dick.
Alright.
We gotta find a way out of here fast. Stay close.
Back the way we came?
They just closed that door.
Yeah.
That was the door we came from.
I meant like back under
where
the
did
puzzle.
Nah, that was a dead end.
We gotta find a way out of here.
Wait, up there.
Come on, Sully, let's go.
Yeah, not nearly as many spiders as there was a second ago.
Come on, come on.
What are you doing?
Yeah, that torch really kind of flickered like a flashlight there, like a British torch.
Oh no. Why the hell?
Come on, let's go, let's go, let's go.
Jesus Christ, they're coming from everywhere.
What are we taking
You're
damage
taking
from?
tick damage
So,
from
spiders can
spiders.
get onto you in this sequence, and they will damage you, and you have to mash square to get them off of you. To make them flail around and fling them off.
I'm gonna have creepy crawlies for the rest of the night.
Oh, this is bad.
I don't even particularly like. I'm not really bothered by spiders.
These spiders are the perfect size to be like, ugh, because it's like they're not huge enough to
Yeah.
punch, but they're huge enough to like get all over
be
you.
a damn problem.
Up here.
I'm glad they're not venomous.
I think they are. I think that's probably what. Oh, he's got one on him.
All right, you're clear.
Okay.
Yeah,
How about me?
turn around. Are you good? You okay?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, let's not.
Oh, we still
Go
have
back
a
in.
grenade.
I think that's a good
I thought that was a spider for a second.
Yeah, so if you're carrying more than one grenade, it displays one on your hip like that. In pretty much all the games. You can be carrying 4, but it only displays
going that
1.
way.
But it's not a spider,
Whichever
and that's what
way we go,
matters.
Just promise me there's no more goddamn spiders.
I really do appreciate the interaction of them checking each other for bugs. Very,
Yes.
very real world thing to be easy to forget in this type of digital
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
video game setting. To include, I like it. Ow.
Okay,
My legs.
we gotta find a way out of here.
Pictures.
Slightly better look at this, maybe? Nope, not gonna let me.
Dang.
Oh well.
Not for you.
Uh-oh.
We
Damn
need
it,
Cutter.
no good.
No, that thing just fell down, that plank of wood.
That's our way out. Down there.
Oh, great.
I'll see if I can find a way across.
See, this is the room where we solved the spinning suits of armor puzzle earlier. So we can get across, get to that staircase where we were talking about Transformers the last night earlier. We can get out of here safely.
Oh,
Barp,
that's a
barp,
nice.
barp, barp,
That's a
barp.
pretty.
There we go. Now it's working.
Heck yeah.
Come
Can
on.
you go up though?
I don't think it'll let me go up any higher, but I think I can at least... but I can at least do my field of vision, and there we go. Now I can get a really good look at these guys who clearly worked on the game.
I really like that huge head in between Super Bunny Hop and the guy to the left of him.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, that is a specter right there. That is not a man.
Oh boy. Anyway, out of here.
Yeah.
Look at the bed.
Yeah.
Duh bed.
Cool. There's a comfy looking chair there.
Bathtub
Big
right next to your
Right
bed.
next to your bed. That's
And I guess this fireplace is using the same chimney as the room downstairs
bougie.
with the secret chimney. See, this again. I'm talking about like this is like I bet you there's stuff in this room that got reused in the Last of Us.
oh yeah.
Maybe some. I mean, some stuff didn't. Some stuff wouldn't fit with the setting.
Yeah.
Clearly, this place has been populated at least since the advent of electricity. Not because typewriters are mechanical, not electric. But I'm fairly certain that's an electric lamp next to it.
Yeah.
It's got one of those long light bulbs in it, the ones that look like hot dogs.
Yeah. But those have been around for quite some time, so it still doesn't mean much in terms of like this place still could have been abandoned 70 years ago, 80 years ago, and it could still look like this.
Watch yourself.
If you try to drop here, do you just die?
Oh yeah, big time.
Will he just crumple after falling like 2 feet?
Probably.
Oh no.
Come on. No, none of that now.
I know.
Okay, there we go. See? Fine. I know exactly what I'm doing. Suddenly all these spider webs don't seem as innocuous as they were before.
Ooh, wow.
Okay, that's enough. No,
Hey, that'll work.
no,
Oh, but it's fine adding his weight.
just like I planned. Well, doesn't lead to the staircase that we wanted, but at least we can move forward.
Well,
Where
pretty
is it?
But
flowers
first we
over
have to go
here.
back.
What's the treasure? What is that? Stock
Stick
pen?
a gold
Stick
and
pin.
pearl
It
stick
goes in your
pin.
hat.
Oh, okay.
Very nice.
It's just when you have the big hats and
Oh,
you want to
yes.
fold a piece of it to
Yes,
keep it out of
I
your line
gotcha.
of sight. Yeah. Or it can.
So-
Comically large hats,
Yeah.
and you want them to not obscure your vision.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I like it or not, but you notice the sun in this game, there's spots. It is insane how intense the lighting is
Yeah.
in spots in this game. It's
This
really,
area
it's
is
quite strong.
Muggy looking.
It's really, really strong. Ow.
Empty those cans. Every last drop.
Have we really not? We just
Why?
tore a whole section of roof earlier. Did no one notice
Face
that?
down.
Oh no. Sully, we gotta get out of here.
Now you may think, wouldn't you sneak? No, I've discovered that if you sneak like I think you would do, Sully starts shooting at those guys anyway.
Good stuff.
I will switch to another controller in just a minute here. I have a second ready to go. Excuse me? No.
Crap, that's not good.
Uh-oh, can you peek and shoot?
Now I can't.
I know how to improve this game. Replace all the grunt noises by Donkey Kong, like, Kremlin noises.
No, do it like Morashu or whatever his name is from. Oh, hold on. Here's another melee kill in this game.
Oh.
Yikes.
That's just randomly triggers. You can't like force that to happen or whatever. But he just sometimes will decide I just screwed this guy in particular.
Yeah.
Come on, hurry.
He is not sprinting across this bad
Come
boy.
on, you sprinted
I
across that
love-
log earlier. Oh,
Is
that's
this an inner ear thing?
I got your back. Hurry.
fire. Fellas, do you really want to be staying and shooting us right now?
Over here. Give me a boost. Come
Bang,
on.
bang, 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 bang. I mean, we're definitely like supposed to be dead though, so they probably
not
gonna
good.
get in trouble if we don't die.
I mean, that's not their individual
Gotta be a way
problem.
out of here.
Yeah, I will say that there's a distinction between the guys who are like explicit, like the guys in suits who appear to be like working for like part of Talbot and Marlowe's organization or whatever, and the guys in hoodies who appear to be just hired thugs.
Okay.
It's like, my man, is it worth it? You're in a burning building.
Yeah. Ooh!
Oh my gosh.
All right, Nate? Yeah, I'm okay. Meet you on the other side.
Great. Right there. Watch your step.
All right, that was annoying. Hopefully it won't happen again. Capture device decided to be a real son of a gun. We're gonna give it another shot. If he continues to be problematic, maybe that'll be the end for the day. Who knows?
Let's find out.
Anyway, let's continue. Oops. I've really screwed up, haven't I?
It's extra sync. Don't worry about it. You're fine, darling.
Aiden, you okay over there?
Yeah, I'm good.
And you get that water down that you almost
It's-
spat up there.
Yep, it's good. We're solid.
Let's go.
It's fine.
He could use some water right now.
Yeah.
So this was this whole sequence is one of the I mean, I guess yeah, sure, more impressive bits. Sure, I mean, there's plenty of other impressive bits. This whole sequence is insane, though.
Oh, God.
Very tense. It's like, I know the heroes are gonna get out and survive, but I don't care. Everything's crumbling.
Yeah. And we're the only ones. What? We're. Why do I do this? We're the only ones moving. Sully's not even going.
He was waiting for us.
Get that
Ah,
door.
whoa, what is going on? My controller did not like that.
Oh yeah,
Daggone.
just burst into a blazing
Yeah, Sully, you need to
room.
move.
Now, I could shoot this guy that's coming up here, or I could be honorable.
Into the fire.
Now listen, this guy, so there are now brute-type enemies in this game. They aren't armored, necessarily.
They're just big.
And often they aren't even carrying guns. Now here's the thing, you can shoot them. You can just run away and shoot them, and it is much faster. But why would I not? This guy probably tried for wrestling, WWE, didn't make it. I just gave him the fight that he's always wanted. And it crashed.
The fire is making it overheat.
Audiences at home may notice a slightly different aspect to the video quality because I've switched programs because I'm sick of it. Anyway, moving on with this really cool sequence that I rehearsed, no joke, like 20 or 30 times to make sure I could play it really well.
And then
this.
Down here. We're almost out.
Well, you did a great job taking down WWE guy.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Looks really cool.
Ooh.
But that's, you got your mans in here. Why are you guys still fighting
I
for
like
him?
this track a lot.
Wait! Up here! There's the door!
Over here.
Over where? Oh, right there.
Nate!
Ooh, no. No.
All right. Go! Go!
I have like a real soft spot for like using brass to create tension instead of strings.
Uh-huh.
Just because string instruments and I don't get along, but I played a couple different brass instruments.
I've screwed up my rehearsal a little bit because it's better to have the arm micro there, and I forgot because I'm so distracted by the damn everything that's happening.
See, listen, what's happening in real life is mimicking what's happening in the scene.
It's true. I guess it's better that I'm messing up,
falling
right?
apart.
Help! Give me a hand. Come on up here.
We're trying, Sully.
Ooh.
Why does everything keep...
Because the whole place is coming down,
burning,
Aiden.
but,
The whole
like-
place is burning.
Oh, shit!
Whoa!
Okay, he caught himself too.
Sully, hang on! Slipper! I'm coming!
You're alright, Sully. You're okay.
I got you. Go! Go!
No, Nate.
Oh, no!
Nate!
You bastard!
He didn't think that one through very well, did he?
That was stupid, Nate.
Come on, Nate!
Not good. That light isn't useful to me.
I'll see! This way!
Nope.
You fellas, you gotta get out of here.
Nope.
This whole place is coming down!
Oh my gosh.
I was about to say no one wins with a headbutt, but apparently
Oh, I didn't get there
Nate
fast
wins.
enough. You can see... You can hear them shouting, it's too late. You can see some of Talbot's guys in the suits going out that door in the back that now has beams of wood falling on it and burning. These guys are all the hired thugs.
Right.
And they're screaming, it's too late, because I don't think they were clued in on what's happening.
So don't attack us.
Okay, I think he did that to himself. Something else I've noticed, the enemies in this game are real grenade idiots.
Ooh.
Sometimes they just drop grenades on themselves, and because like we've talked about, you can stun enemies
Yeah.
when they have grenades and try to like
Roll their
and
own
make them
grenades.
drop them. But sometimes they just drop them on their own.
Nate, up there!
I've watched so many enemies kill themselves or each other with grenades in this game, and I don't know what it is about them.
They're hired thugs. They're not properly trained.
I'm so glad that I rehearsed this 20 times, and this is the worst run that I've ever done of it in the last week.
Come on, Sully!
Oh god!
What?
Stop putting so much weight on things!
No!
Come on, Nate.
Jesus!
Okay, alright.
Cool, you're on top of the burning building.
Watch it, Nate! Oh my god!
The whole damn tower's coming down! Run!
Oh my god.
Go! Keep running, Sully!
What is this game rated?
T?
Yeah, okay. So he is kind of limited to shit.
Yeah, I can't go further than that.
Just to say, you know, we've said shit a lot of times, and I really feel like some of these shits are worth a little more.
I'm sorry, I'm really upset that the pacing of that got screwed up for us on the user end, because that level is kind of amazing. I mean, it was still fun, but like, I freaking love that sequence. That whole burning chateau set piece is...
Yeah.
And like, okay, 2011, this game. That's
Yes.
still legitimately
Yeah.
technically impressive.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
That whole segment is phenomenal, dude.
You alright?
Oh, yeah. Just swell. Here, just give me a second. You always seem to forget. I got 25 years on you.
Come on, Sully, you're strong as an ox.
Anyway, what's the hurry? They think we're in that.
We almost were.
I gotta say, I'm losing the plot here. Remind me again why we're doing this?
No.
Immeasurable
If you're
wealth.
gearing up for one of your I'm too old for this speeches, spare me.
Nate, these guys are playing for keeps.
Yeah, so? What, you're just gonna roll over for them now?
Nobody's talking about rolling over.
Then quit acting like you're ready to lay down and die, all right?
Listen, kid. I've had you back for 20 years. I'm not going anywhere. Obviously. I just want to make sure we're doing this for the right reasons. You got your pride all tangled up in this thing. It's making you reckless. I taught you better than that. Gonna get yourself killed. Oh, damn. Hell. Probably get us all killed.
Oh no.
What?
Cutter and Chloe. Sully, if we were followed,
Shit, chances are they were too.
we gotta warn them.
Yeah, and get to Syria fast. Sure hope you remember where we left the car, because I am completely turned around.
Oh, so now do we get like Cutter and Chloe playtime?
Unfortunately, no. We are rushing to try and warn them about
Darn.
the impending danger because, as they're about to
Still
say,
can't reach either one of them. Something is definitely not right.
can't get them on the phone, sounds like.
How long till this place opens?
We got a few more hours before the tour buses start showing up.
Then we better hustle. Chain's been cut.
Okay, so we know we're not the first ones here.
Yeah, as long as Marlowe and Talbot think we're dead, we got the element of surprise. Let's not waste it.
Right. So, we sneak in. We find out where they're holding Chloe and Cutter.
If they're holding them.
Glass half full, Sully.
I'm just saying, these guys don't seem like the hostage-taking type.
Let's just go with best case scenario for now, okay? We rescue Cutter and Chloe, and the four of us just sneak back out.
Yeah, right. Sneak back out.
It could happen.
That has the energy of Halo 3. What's the plan, Chief? Thought I'd try shooting my way out. Mix things up a little bit. This one's also, I like something that's neat about this level. They were talking about, a couple hours before the tour buses start showing up. I think it's neat that, like, we're in our, Indiana Jones style setting, treasure hunting setting. Nate, that wasn't what I wanted to do. I wanted to stand up here.
And what the hell are you doing?
What kind of big castle can you go to nowadays that isn't going to be a tourist attraction?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's got spotlights. We're going to see other stuff where there's clear signs of, like, no, this is now used for a different purpose. It's kind of neat. This is there's a lot of interesting ideas going on in Uncharted 3 here. But yeah, that whole
skybox.
That whole chateau sequence is pretty fantastic. The exploration stuff is fun, but like the burning sequence is so good. One thing I'll say real quick, this is I was talking a second ago about how it feels like there were some things slapdashed together about the the different archaeological things, which they couldn't commit to a specific idea. Aiden, you're responding to the skybox being that it's, I guess, a flat texture out there and then buildings right here closer.
The mountains don't look quite right.
Yeah, well, there's not, you're not supposed to stop and look at them, really.
Yeah.
There's a lot of work to make these things look much nicer. It's always a thing where, like, you don't want to be, it's easy to go, oh, that could look better, but then you also turn around and it's like, okay, but what employee would get mistreated for something that completely unimportant in the background? How much would the game have been delayed to make that look better or whatever? Yeah. Especially, so recently, Aiden, you probably wouldn't know this, Naughty Dog has been kind of in a bit of hot water because there were a lot of crunch accusations on The Last of Us Part 2, which is a ludicrously, stupendously well-produced video game. And it's like, okay, and how many weekends were missed to make this for how many months in a row? And it's like, you could have probably, there's probably a skybox in The Last of Us Part 2 that could have looked like this. They didn't need to look quite as good as it wound up looking at that. But anyway.
What kind of gets me, though, is that that down there, that looks real nice.
Yeah, because it's right up next to us.
You only see it from this specific angle, whereas the part that you actually, see...
It really just becomes flat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, one other thing I was going to say is they were talking about probably Talbot and crew and all them followed us, right? Uh-huh. Okay. Perhaps I'm mistaken. Let's flip open this journal. Actually, are there new pages? New pages? Yeah, of the crypt. There you go. And his rubbing of the amulet. Anyway, let's go backwards a little bit, shall we? Mm-hmm. So let's recall, when we got to the secret library, they had Lawrence's journal, which are these yellowed pages, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
All right. Here's the chateau, right? Yep. With the symbol that he observed. Mm-hmm. That he thinks this is related to his hunt for Iram of the Pillars. And here's the temple in Syria. I mean, the fortress in Syria, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. They didn't get followed. Talbot and Marlowe, they knew this is in their... They know this.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And the disc said... long hidden, right? Which then made us bust open the Golden Hind headpiece, which they had, which had a map of his trip to Syria inside of it. Mm-hmm. Okay. No, not to Syria. No, not to Syria. He went to Arabia.
Right.
Southern end. Because we're in Syria right now. He was he was on the southern end of the Middle East. Anyway, we sailed up through the Indian Ocean, ? What new information did we have to come and investigate these sites that they didn't have with the Lawrence's journal?
Nada.
Because as far as I can tell, I don't think maybe I missed something. Maybe I gotta go back and rewatch those cutscenes. I have not gone and scrutinized every word. Mm-hmm. Maybe I missed something. We had the cipher disc and the ability to do this thing, which we did to get a clue that helped us get through the puzzle in the crypt. Mm-hmm. I have to assume these were already sites of interest for the boys.
Yeah.
And probably they would have looked into them previously at some point, because they've apparently had this journal since the teens, when they assassinated T.E. Lawrence. So that's a thing that I think about. And game's really kind of... We're only a few levels in.
Yeah.
Sorry, no, okay, so listen. I mean, so Joey, we talked about in the first game a lot. We made fun of the path to the treasure vault in the monastery is insane.
Yeah.
And it only makes sense in its crumbled state as a video game level that could never have been predicted or built around or documented in any way.
Yep.
And the illogic of, okay, so Francis Drake took a diary that has information about the island that he hasn't been to yet and put it in a coffin and dropped it to the bottom of the ocean, and then wrote coordinates on the inside of a ring of where to find the diary that you can't get to because scuba diving doesn't exist yet. So what does it matter? And then there's also a page from the diary that wasn't in the diary that Nazis had that's on a U-boat that came from... It's like, I'm not making any argument that the first game is airtight.
Yep.
A lot of it is just in like the logistics of how did documents get where they were, though, is most of where the first game is silly. The second game definitely has silly bits. For example, okay, this big door opens to get you into Shangri-La that you use the Purba for at the very end, right? Okay, when does that close? When they walked back out, they didn't have the Purba because it went down. Is there a button on the other end that you press and it just closes every 10 minutes? Like, how does that work? There's things in all of these stories. Like, there's a whole discussion about how if Indiana Jones was removed from Raiders of the Lost Ark, the plot would be unaffected because they would have just gotten the thing from Marion, probably. Mm-hmm. Then they would have found it. Then they would have taken it, and Belloc would have been like, let's test it, and then it would have killed them all.
Yeah.
The only difference is it wouldn't have been recovered by the U.S., who then stuck it in a vault somewhere. Because the Germans would have been, we're not messing with that, and put it in a vault.
Yeah.
So, like, really, Indy didn't contribute much other than a lot more dead Nazis, which is a good thing overall.
Yeah.
But, the point is, to me, the airtightness of these types of plots is not super duper important, because that's not what you're here for the most part.
Right.
This one really pushes it for me, and I'm not saying what we've seen so far is pushing it for me.
Okay.
I'm saying we're just getting started on some things in this game that are a little bit wacky.
Yay!
I almost hesitate to even say that. I almost want to wait until the end, but it's like I don't want the end to just be a word vomit of just because I want it to be able to talk about stuff as it happens, or else I'm gonna forget about bits of it. Anyway, that's the end of an episode. We will explore this castle, this Crusader castle here in Syria, next time around on Uncharted 3: Drake's Deception. For all of my continued accidentally saying Kingdom Hearts 3, Uncharted 2, Kingdom Hearts 2, whatever, and last time around I kept wanting to say Drake's Fortune, I think I've nailed Drake's Deception every time so far. I start to say Drake's Fortune, but remember fast enough that I haven't actually had the issue yet.
Okay.
I'm proud of myself so far with this LP.
Let's see if we can keep it up,
So
everybody.
you should find some wood and knock on it, or you're gonna screw it up every time from here out.
Oh, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
It'll be okay.